Hey YouTube, Brian Tubbs coming at you with another video. Hey, this is just going to be a quick video, just let you guys kind of know what I'm doing. I know I think it was the last video I said I would show you guys the picture of the dance when it was completely finished, but it's kind of locked away, stacked under some other boxes in the trailer, and I can't get to it. But I also told you guys that I would show you the piece we called sails. Because I remember I told you it would be like 3 pieces stacked on top of each other going up a pole. So I'll show you the finished product of that. Pretty heavy. So this is the piece, call it sails. It's all stainless steel piece. It stands about 38 inches tall. So on each side, whenever you look at one side, you'll see a couple different, I guess, views of it, because all of the sails are in different positions. So as a person walks around it, they'll see different, just a different view of it. Because when you do art, you don't want just a front and back. You want front, back, and sides if you can. So when the person is looking at the art, when they're walking around it, you want them to be able to see something kind of different on each side. So this is the piece sails. It's and then the paint, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but if the sun shines on this, you'll be able to see the patterns through the paint. It's a translucent paint that we use for it, and it's a beautiful thing when the sun hits it. Okay, another piece that we make, this is called curls. It stands about 24 inches in height. And as you can see, the pieces curl. And that's where we get the name curl. We'll do some of them with the ball, like this one, the stainless steel balls on the base, and some of them will do with this is about a, I don't know, 2.5, 3-inch ball, stainless steel ball. We'll put it on the base, and sometimes we'll put the base in this position here. The two halves are not as spread apart. When we put the ball in the center, they'll be like this top and that top will be closer together, which will give more, I guess, width in here. And so we'll have a stainless steel ball floating in the center. So this piece is called curls. And then this is a brand new piece. We have not had a chance to name it yet. It's all stainless steel, and it's in a kind of a S pattern. It just sits on the bottom point on the base. This is the back side of it. So the person that buys it can make either side the front. It doesn't matter either way. So this is a piece, again, we haven't even had an opportunity to name it. We just finished it. another piece that we just created. It's all stainless steel. It has a stainless steel ball on top like it's rolling down. So it has a circle, which is the ball, a triangle in the center, and it has a square on the bottom that is the triangle sits on, and then the base is square, and then the sides that holds the triangle and the other piece up that floats it, causes it to float, those are in a semi-triangle. So most of your geometric shapes are here. Your basic shapes, your circle, your triangle, your square. They're all in this one piece. And again, this is all stainless steel. We just put a coat of paint over it just to give it just some color. Because oftentimes when we do a piece just in all stainless steel, the people love the piece, but they want some color to it. So we're just adding some color to certain of the pieces. And as you can see, the shop is I'm still going through cleaning. I've thrown out a bunch of stuff. Still going through just getting it exactly how I want it to be. Because after you go through a really busy season, you have stuff everywhere. Metal is just thrown everywhere. You're walking on metal, it's everywhere. Okay, so last thing, I'm making this piece for a lady. We did a show about a week ago, maybe about a week ago, and this piece is called the S-curve. I may have shown it before in a teal color, but she came into our booth and she had this picture in her hand. Said she had printed off of the internet, off of our website, and it was this piece, and she had printed off in black and white. So I'm wondering, what is this? You know, I mean, what is this? So she came in, and we normally make the piece in teal because people love the piece in teal. But she said she wanted that piece. We had the other teal piece in the booth. She walked over with her picture and said she wants that piece, but she wants it in a periwinkle and gold. I'm saying periwinkle and gold. Okay. So she and my wife, you know, got together and came up with the price of it and all that stuff. So then we had to go, after the show, we had to go running around trying to find a mix of periwinkle paint. So Cryline used to make it. They stopped making it, so you couldn't find it anywhere. So we had to just keep searching and searching and searching, and finally we came up with a color that was similar to it. And so we got that color. I made the piece for her, because what I did was we got the colors first before I made the piece. I wasn't going to make the piece, then we couldn't find the colors, and then she didn't want it. And I don't want to have, you know, two of these same pieces. I like to have multiple pieces. So then we found the paint, and then I made the piece, and then I did all the spraying. It came out nicely. First I painted the S portion and the base periwinkle, and then I was taking the tape off of the piece last night, and my fingernail touched the clear coat and dug into the clear coat, and so it just messed the whole piece up. So I had to take the paint off and the clear coat off to redo the clear coat and the paint, and then I'm going to have to go back and spray it and spray the base, because there's some gold paint on the base as well. Just from this, it got through the protective shield somehow and got a little spot on the base, so I'm going to have to sand at the base a little bit. I'm going to have to clear coat this and reshoot the base again. But that's kind of what you run into when you are doing a commission piece. I never do this piece in two different colors because it's so difficult to get the paint between the two pieces. You got the S, you got the O, really tight sections. So trying to get the gold paint between here and keep it off of the S, because even though this S is covered, there could always be an area where there's a gap where I don't see, and paint will get into that gap. Once I take everything off, I have this little touch of gold on the periwinkle, and then I got to try and sand the gold off of the top of the clear coat, and then you have that like a dull spot. So then I have to shoot that spot again with clear coat, and then if the clear coat is not adhering properly, it'll kind of bubble up or peel up, and then you have to start it over again. So hopefully I can get this thing, take all the paint off. I use an aircraft remover, this aircraft paint remover that I use whenever I'm having to take off multiple layers of paint. So this has 3 or 4 layers of paint and then 2 or 3 coats of clear, so I have to get something strong. I put it on with a brush, let it sit for 30 minutes or so, then I'll scrape it off, clean it up, and then get some lacquer thinner and go behind it and clean the rest of that up, get all the residue off. And then after that, after I do that, I'll just get a wax and grease remover to finish the cleaning process, and then I'll get Scotch-Brite and just rough it up a little bit more, and then I'll get my terry cloth, not terry, it's terry, it's a tack cloth. Wipe the whole piece to try and get any lint off that the rag left when I was putting the wax and grease remover on. And then when I get it out here, I'll take my propane torch and just heat everything up to try and burn any excess lint that the tack cloth didn't get off. And then I'll go into the paint process. Alright guys, so that's where I'm at today with this. Just want to show you guys where I was at and what I was doing. And so that's going to do it for today. Again, this is Brian Tubbs. I will see you guys on the next video. Alright, peace out.